Hey everybody, my name is Hal. This is Quail Studios Guitar. I guess I started and I still need to do a couple things here. You know what? Give me a second. We're going to wait for a moment because there might be a couple people coming on. I am here. Give me a sec. All right, I am here. There's some more people here. Hey, Dermot. Hello. How you doing? You know, I want to get some other audio going here. Hey, Sam. How you doing? I guess I wasn't quite ready this morning. Let's start this audio. I've got my Roland R26 here. I'm going to plug in and do some audio on it in case I want to update the audio. Hey Mike, how you doing? All right, here we go. There we go. Now let's give a clap right here so we can hear it. That's it. Hope that was okay with everybody. All right, we got Bob and Dermot and Sam and Mike. And let me know if you can hear okay, if my guitar is too loud or if it's too soft, if my mic is something wrong with it. You know, sometimes I just don't feel like I'm ready to go. That's okay. Whatever, right? We're going to do Maybe I'm Amazed. And those are the chords right there. I'm going to give you some chords from Maybe I'm Amazed. Paul McCartney. I love this song. It's such a great song. All right, so here's the chords. You know, I'm just going to do the chords as we go along. The first one I played there was an A with a C-sharp bass. Thanks, Bob. A with a C-sharp bass. It's an A chord. I'm using the C-sharp on the 4th fret, A string like that. Let me move that back so you can see me a little better. And then the next chord is C. And the next chord we have is B minor. And then an E chord, E7. Just like that. Now I have to tell you what I'm doing here is because I am not teaching this song in the key that Paul McCartney sang it in. He sang it in B flat. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. And you know what? He goes all the way up to this E in the chorus. He has such an amazing range. His lowest note is a G right here. And the highest note that he sings when he's screaming is way up there on that E. Is so high. Seriously. I mean, I can squeak that note, but nothing else. Hello, Marilyn. How you doing? So I changed the key on this. So if you want to watch it in the regular key, in the original key, I'm going to show you how to play it in the original key with the chords that I'm going to show you. But if you want to learn it in the original key, go see Marty Music. What's his name? Marty Schwartz. Let's see. Guitar Lessons 365. He's got that, and there's a bunch of other people that probably have this lesson too in the original key. But I can't sing it that high, so I put it in the key of... What key am I in? I don't even know what key. He's in like 3 different keys. The first key, A with a C-sharp bass. Oh, I got those chords on the screen still, don't I? Yeah, let's go back. So he's doing the A with a C-sharp bass. C, this is the intro. And then he plays a B minor. and then an E7. And this is the key that I play it in. Now, this might even still be a little bit high for some of you, but this fits my voice really well. Tell you what, why don't I sing it for you? Hey, Albert's here. Hello, Albert. It's good to see you. And GFJ. Well, hello. It's good to see you. It's great to have you here. All right, I'm going to play the song and a little bit, and you can listen to it. Okay, here we go. From the beginning. Here, let me take those chords off the screen. I always forget to take those off. I wish I had someone to help me out here, but I don't. It's just me. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you pulled me out of time, hung me on a line. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. Maybe I'm a man, maybe you're the only woman who could ever help me. Baby, won't you help me understand? Ooh. And then there's a little lead here. Something like that. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you're with me all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I leave you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you help me sing my song. You right me when I'm wrong. Baby, I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. Maybe I'm a man, maybe you're the only woman who could ever help me. Baby, won't you help me understand? Baby, I'm amazed. Then he goes back and forth. Baby, 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 I'm amazed. Oh, sorry, Stan. I'll turn it down. Amazed. Okay, it's distorted? Okay, I saw that. Let's turn it down. That's too loud. Sometimes it's hard to get these levels. Baby, I'm a man. Maybe you're the only woman who could ever help me. Won't you help me understand? That's probably better. And reverb. Let's see what he says here. Not sure if it's only me, Albert says, but the sound is a little bit distorted. Mike, it's distorted because of his boxer pedal. It's a bit distorted, wondering the same thing. Yep. Okay, so how's it now? Let me know. I just needed to turn the volume down a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Turn it to 11. Let's see what this is like. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Sorry about that. I appreciate your input. I've got a meter here that tells me what's going on, and it was red. So sorry about that. Okay. I'll try to stay within those parameters. All right, so what we do here is, after that intro, Baby I'm Amazed, we have an F chord. Let me put that F chord on the screen here. E7, F. I'm using a bar chord F. Baby I'm Amazed, and then I play a C with an E bass. Okay? When I'm playing a song like this, I like to see if I can imitate the bass line. So we've got that. We start out with that F chord, and then the next note is an E bass. So that's the chord that I'm playing right there. The next chord after that is a G. So it's F. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. D with an F sharp bass, just like that. F again. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. So that's F. Maybe I'm afraid. C with an E bass to G. The way I love you. I'm going to take that off the screen really quick. F. Maybe I'm amazed. C with an E bass. At the way you pulled me out of time. D with an F sharp bass. Hung me on a line. C with an E bass again. And then we go to the next chord, which is E flat. Now, I didn't use this E flat, although you can. I use this one. Let me see if I've got that one down here. Oh, that's somewhere else. Here's our E flat. Maybe I'm amazed. The next chord is B flat with a D bass. What I do is instead of a D flat like this, B flat like this, I actually played E flat like this, B flat like this, to a G when I was playing it. Because these chords that I'm showing you right here, I needed to practice more. But this E flat, bar is on the 3rd fret, looks like a C chord. Maybe I'm amazed. B flat with a D bass. We got your finger on that 5th fret A string. And then it's like an A chord here. And then we go to a G chord. Okay. And so what's really interesting about this is that the bass line is this. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. So we're playing an F, and then an open E, and then a 3rd fret G, and then a 2nd fret with that D chord, back to F. Maybe I'm afraid, E chord, E string on that C chord. The way I love you. And then we have that. Forgot to tell you about that little run there. It's a chromatic scale. I have on my YouTube channel something about chromatic scales, actually chromatic exercises. Right? And if you run a chromatic exercise, you run into that chromatic and you're saying, oh, that's just a chromatic. You know, like a chromatic exercise. So what we do is, let's see, at the end of that line, maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you, a G chord, and then he goes, G would be 3rd fret, 4th fret, open A, 1, 2, 3, 4, open D, 2, 3, back to the F chord. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you pulled me out of time. F hung me on a line, C with an E bass. E flat. Maybe I'm amazed at the way, B flat with a D bass. I really need you. I love this part right here, that E flat to the D bass, down to the G. It's so interesting. He could have done E flat, D chord, G chord, right? That would have worked too, because the D is a 5 of G. So it could be like, but he didn't do that. He did E flat, oops, wrong chord, D bass with the B flat chord to G. It still gives kind of a 5-to-1 feeling. I'll talk about theory in a different thing, in a different, I won't go into it here. Okay, then in the chorus, we go to an A chord. Baby, I'm a man. And the next chord is interesting. It's an E chord with an A bass. And then it's like an E minor chord with an A bass. In other lead sheets or something, you might they might be called a different chord, like especially the E minor with an A bass. But that's what it looks like to me. You take an E minor chord like that, you get rid of that low E, you get rid of that B note on the A string, turn it into an A, leave the rest of the E minor chord, which it's a valid E minor chord. It's got an E, G, B, that's an E minor chord, and you got an extra E. So you got an E minor with an A bass. That's an excellent chord. It sounds so good. Baby, I'm a man. Maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something. That D chord that he doesn't really understand. Now, one thing that I did this. He does that on the keyboard because he plays this on the piano. He used this chord right here. Well, this is kind of what I was doing. So you got your A chord, but up on the 5th fret, I put my pinky on the 5th fret G string, which makes a C note. But the 2nd fret A string is a C sharp, so you get this clash right there, right? Right? Let me show you on the piano what he does. Oh, hit the like button. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, if you're liking this video, give me a like, guys. I've only got 6 likes. I need some more likes. Let's see. Turn it. Let's see. Sounds much better. Better. Could turn up the Yamaha just a touch. Sure, I could do that. Thanks. Let me know, Sam. Lisa Doe. Hi. Hey, Lisa. How you doing? It's good to see you. Good to see you. What's going on with that throat today, Hal? Well, it's just, haven't warmed up, I guess. Everyone hit the like button. Okay, Sam says that. All right. So, yeah, what happens in the piano part. Let me show you the piano part really quick. This is really interesting. I love this on the piano. And this is Quail Studio's guitar, right? So I don't do a lot of piano. Maybe I should do more piano. You let me know if you want me to do more piano. So what happens is it goes like this. Baby, I'm a man. Maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. Right? That little, like that. He plays an A on top, plays a C sharp and a C at the same time. Maybe I'm a man, maybe you're the only woman who would ever help me. Maybe won't you help me understand? Ooh. I'm using the same chords that I was using with the guitar. So I got the A chord, and then the E chord, and then the E minor with the A bass, and then I go to the D. I still have that You guys can remind me. It's like, hey, what's going on with that? Why do you have that on there? Help me understand. So he does that on the piano. So I was trying to imitate something like that on the guitar. And that's why I put that C note in there. Let me bring that back. That one right there. I guess I could do this. But, you know, all the lead sheets that I've looked at from other people, they actually don't talk about that note or about that chord, right? They just have an A chord. Well, the equivalent of an A chord. If it's in the other key, it would be a different chord. So, yeah, you could just use an A. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. A little bit too loud. Maybe I'm a man, maybe you're the only woman who could ever help me. Baby, won't you help me understand? This is exactly like the intro. Ooh, right, it's the same chords. Here with a C sharp bass, going to a C, going to a B minor, and E7. So those bass notes are cool. 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, then down to the low E. And then we have verse 2. Oh no, then we have the lead. I love the lead. Lead is cool. I'll put the lead in my book. For those of you who know about my book, I have a book and I put lead sheets in it and tab and things like that. I wrote out the tab on this paper right here, and because I wanted to know what the lead was. What's interesting is the key that I'm doing this lead in the song in is a perfect fourth below where Paul McCartney does it. And where they play it is... but since I'm a perfect fourth below, I just drop it one string. Let's see, where is it? Here, let me turn that down. Turn that down. Turn that up. Like that. So it's pretty simple, really. You know, 12th fret, 10, 12, 10, 14. And he does the same thing. What's really interesting about this lead in this song in this era is that a lot of people, a lot of bands, they would have very melodic leads and melodies. And when you hear this song, that's what you want to hear, right? I could put my distortion on like this. Let's see if I can turn down. Into the chorus. So something like that. That was a little bit too much distortion. I kind of like it with less distortion personally. I'm using a pedal there, but I'm not really in love with that sound. That's more like of a Pink Floyd kind of a sound. I need to tweak my pedals a little bit. Okay, so we do verse, chorus, lead, and then we're back to, where's that? The chorus, another verse, another chorus, another lead. Usually when you listen to live versions, if you listen to live versions as opposed to the record version that came out in 1970, then you're going to hear different things. And at the end of the record, they fade out. But the end of the live versions, like the concerts that he did, I think there was one in 2002 or 2001 or something that I really loved. That's really good. And then there's a rehearsal of Wings, and there's also a performance from Wings from I can't remember if it's 1978 or 1982 or something. Those were really good too. Paul McCartney's amazing. Okay, let's see here. Joseph Glasso is here. Galasso. And that A add C sounds better on the piano. A add C. I'm wondering what the A add C is. You mean the A with a C sharp bass? I don't know what the A add C that you were talking about. Because I was playing an A chord and then I was playing an E chord with an A bass. Like this. An E minor chord with an A bass. But yeah, some things do sound better on the piano. Let's see here. Bob says, my voice would never hit those notes. Singing an octave lower, right? Now, if you wanted... Now, talking about that, let me find my capo. If you wanted to play it in the same key as Paul McCartney, put your capo on the 5th fret. Let's see, is that right? 5th fret? First chord is a B. Yeah, 5th fret. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. You can use these chords just like I do. Put your capo on the 5th fret and play along with Paul. So it would be an F chord. On the 6th fret, that would be a B flat. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. Doo-doo-doo-doo. He really sings high. Okay, so that's another way to do it. Or you could actually put the capo on and move it around to different places and sing it an octave lower. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. Maybe I'm amazed. See that? So you can do that. I really love to play this song, and it's fun to put that the verse in the looper. That's what I did. This is the verse chords. Okay, and that's what you play the lead over. Turn it up here. It's just really fun to play. It's really fun. And it's easy. It's not hard. It's not super fast. It's really melodic. It's very those and then the next phrase starts the same and then it changes, right? And then it starts again, same thing, and then it changes, does a little like a sequence. Love that part. And then does like another sequence. And then doo-doo-doo-doo, like that, and then it goes on. Okay, is there anything else we need to cover? Sounds great. Drive was good for the lead part. Yeah, thank you. Much nicer without the distortion. Yeah, I like it without the distortion. The A, it's actually an A with a C sharp, Sam. It's an A with a C sharp bass. Right? And not an A with a C bass. An A with a C bass sounds terrible. C sharp bass. So that there's a difference between C and C sharp, because an A chord has a C sharp in it, and you got to play the C sharp bass. Otherwise, if you play a C bass, then it'll clash really bad, and that's... Oh, were you talking about this one? Oh, that's the one you were talking about. Right. Now I got it. Okay, Sam, let's back up. The A with a C... Yeah, you're right. It sounds a lot better on piano. Sorry, I was a little slow. It's not a C. It's not with a C sharp bass or a C bass. It's actually an A bass. That's why I was a little confused. With a C and a C sharp right next to each other, and an A on top. Listen to it. So what happens is that when you have an A major chord, it's an A C sharp E. When you have an A minor chord, it's A C E. And we hardly ever play a C and a C sharp at the same time in that chord, because that third note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that third of the chord defines if it's major or minor. And what he does is he plays the C and the C sharp at the same time. It confuses us. It sounds cool though. Yeah, so I agree with you. Sounds awesome. What I was going to call it, hold on. I was going to call it an A. It's not slash C sharp, Sam. It's best notated as an A chord, add C, or add flat 4. Excuse me, add flat 3, because it's an A chord, and then that C note is a flat third. So that's the best way to notate that. A, add flat 3. Yeah, it's a first inversion with an added C. No, it's not a first inversion. It's a root position chord, Sam. That chord that we were talking about. The C sharp, A with a C sharp bass, is a first inversion chord, but not the one we were doing in the chorus. Right, the C sharp isn't the bass. Right. Okay, I think we got it. Thanks for being here, guys. Thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And subscribe, if you're not subscribed, if you want more videos like this. Like if you like the video. Okay, any more questions? Pandu, hello, one of my favorite songs ever. Hey, I'm really glad you said something, Pandu. That's excellent. And the tabs and chord sheets have been removed at Ultimate Guitar by the publisher. Really? That's interesting, Bob. I was just looking at some tabs. I thought they were from Ultimate. This is why you can get my book. Here, let me pull up my August book. Oops. Wait a minute. I did the wrong thing. I think you're still here. Hope I didn't ruin anything. I think I did okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Here's my book. Let me put my book on the screen. That's not it. That's it. Okay, so if you put my book on the screen and you got the table of contents. Now this song, Maybe I'm Amazed, is not in the book because I just decided yesterday to do this. So here's the M's. You see More Than Words, Mrs. Robinson, and then it goes to Old Man. And there's no Maybe I'm Amazed. Wait, that would be back here, wouldn't it? Between Mamas, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Cowboys, and Me and Julio, because that would be right there. So if you want to look at one of those, right, you would just click on it, ding, and it takes you right to it. If you want to, now I'll put the tab in my book, right? This is not an official tab, and it's not. What you do is push Control and F, and then you get this little thing at the top, and then you go search for something. Contents. I'm going to search for the contents. I'm going to hit Enter. Oh, there we are. We're right there. So there's the contents. I've got, you can see right there, 329 pages in my book. I've been working on it pretty steady. I've got some new stuff going in. I'll put this one in, and I'll put that tab that I talked about in my book. This one, right? I'm not going to do it in this. Oops, I'm not going to do it in that format. I'll actually put it into something that's a little more readable, because I use something called Finale, and I do my tabs in Finale. Every once in a while I've done a handwritten tab, but not very often. This one's easy, so I'll put it in there. So if you want my book, look in the Elton John Music is Similar. Mike says, piano songs are difficult to resolve on guitar. I agree. Your song, remember we talked about this last week. Your song is Elton John song, and I did that on guitar, and I put that up. You can search that. Elton John Music is Similar. Yes. McCartney may not own that song now. No, McCartney doesn't own the song, I believe. Well, I don't know. He might. He doesn't own the Beatles catalog at all. Getting very technical for me, fellas, but I'm fascinated. Hey, Dermot. Just hang in there. Mike. You know what? When you yeah, I might be talking a little bit over your head, right? I was educated. I mean, I went to school and took all the theory that I possibly could. Yeah, I love that chromatic run. So if you study, theory and stuff like that, and I see videos every once in a while saying, "Oh, you don't need scales," right? Let's see. Hold on. Here's a scale, right? Let me turn off that reverb so it's a little bit less. Okay, so if you this is just an example. If you learn a scale, right? And you're gonna learn a scale, and then you work on a song. Now, I'm gonna play the scale backwards. Okay, there's a scale backwards. That's a C major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Right? Actually, it's starting on a D. If I play it backwards. Now listen to this. I'm going to play the scale backwards with a different rhythm. See that? What is that song? It's a Christmas song. It's a major scale going backwards. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Right? Just a major scale going backwards. I showed that to one of my students the other day. I said, play this. It's a major scale going backwards. And he went, oh. And then he just went, he just played it on the piano. Just like that. Only I just played it in D. Right? And I can play it in any key because I know all the keys. So a lot of times, and especially that chromatic, right? When you practice chromatic exercises or scales or major scales or minor scales or pentatonic scales or blues scales or whatever those things are, what happens is that you will stumble on, you'll be playing a song and you're like, wait a minute, that's just like that other thing I've been practicing. And that's how we memorize really, really quickly songs and chord progressions and that kind of thing. Because what we do is we learn these pieces and they come together eventually. I remember one time, one of my students didn't show up for one of his lessons. I was teaching in a music store in Provo, Utah. Actually, it was Orem, Utah, which is right next to Provo. This was back in 1991 or 92 or something like that. And I was sitting there and I was playing my major scales. Right? That's an A major scale. I played my A minor scale. Then I played my pentatonic scale. Now an A minor scale and a C major scale. Oops. All of a sudden I went, wait a minute, just a moment. You remember that? 2001: A Space Odyssey. Hal the Computer, just a moment. My name is Hal, by the way. Suddenly, the pentatonic scale, the A minor scale, and the C major scale appeared on the fretboard in front of me. And I was like, whoa, they're all intertwined. They're all interconnected. And it just made perfect sense to me at that moment. And I was just sitting there because I was practicing, because my student was not going to show up. They no-showed me. And I'm sitting there playing these scales, and all of a sudden that light went on. And I went, oh my goodness, that's amazing. And it was just, I'd been playing them separately for years, and all of a sudden I could see how they just blended together. Let's see here. I like My Love. Zeppelin fan. Let's see. Mike says, learning the chromatic scale can help your ear so you can find notes later. True. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joy to the World. Everybody said Joy to the World. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. That's not exactly the same song. There you go. Every song is a copy of another song in part. Same. Three Dog Night. Let's see. Remember Bread? Of course I remember Bread. I love Bread. 2001 came and went. Let's see. If a picture paints 1,000 words, why can't I paint you? I should do that song. Never been to Spain. Yes, Sam, I did never. Well, I've never been to Spain. Never been to. Yeah, I did that one. Yep. Some Soft Rocket is worst. That's crazy, just learning one of their songs today. Everything I Own. Oh yeah, Everything I Own. I love Everything I Own. I was in, I think I was in early high school when Bread was popular. Anyway. Okay, well, we're just chatting now. I'm just, treading water. We're talking a little bit about theory and stuff like that. Really appreciate you guys. If there's any other questions, put them there. I'll stay for another 30 seconds because I know it takes a second to type something for you to hear this message. And then for you to actually go, oh. So I'm just going to sit here for a second. Aubrey was one of the first fingerstyle songs I learned. Excellent, Bandu. Very nice. Very good, very good. Well, thanks for everybody for being here. It's fantastic. We got 100 views, 16 likes. That's all. Give me a thumbs up. And I'm going to check out here in a minute. Let's see if there's any other comments or questions, and I'll answer them. I'm a little behind in my editing because, I'm a real guitar teacher, piano teacher, and started some new students this week. Also, my irrigation got run into. I have a couple of extensions. What they're called? They're where I turn the irrigation on and off. They got run into, and I had to redo those. Took me a while. Great lesson. It all contributes to learning the guitar. Contributes. Thanks, Hal. And Snippet the other day. Yeah, Joseph, it's great. All right, Joseph, Mike, Pandu, Dermot, Mike, Sam, Zeppelin fan, Bob. I know you're around there somewhere. Yeah. To reduce the lag in the stream, go to the settings and speed up the playback speed. It will reset to normal speed when you sync up with the stream. Sam, thank you. I will work on that. Cool. Very nice. All right. I'm going to go and hang out with my supporters. I'm going to tell you about this. If you don't know, I've got supporters at Subscribestar at, what's it called? Patreon, for those who don't like Subscribestar, and vice versa. And then also I have people who just donate to me on PayPal. And I don't have that set up as a monthly thing, but you can just donate over there and get my book. When you donate to me or subscribe to me or support me, I will send you my books. I've got a music theory book, and I've got that 326-page tab book with stuff that I have done. And so what happens is that I'm going to go hang out for a few minutes with my supporters and people that like to see me over there. We're going to check out here because I'm running a little late. Any other thing? Cool, Hal. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Slide guitar. No, I haven't tried teaching any slide guitar because I don't. I have a slide right here, but I don't play a lot of slide. But, you know, we could talk about it a little bit. It's kind of fun. All right, Derek and the Dominoes. Cream. I love Cream. I've done Cream before. Haven't I done Cream? White Room. In the white room with black curtains at the station. I'll look and see if I've done that one, but I think I've done it. If I haven't done it, maybe I'll do it next week. Love White Room. All right. Guys, we'll see you later. And ladies, Lisa, I know you were here earlier. You might still be here. I'm not chatting, but that's okay. All right, we'll talk to you later. Take care, my friends. See ya.